Hello, folks. My name is Detroit Miracle, and I'm coming back to you for a political message, or rather, a political type of discussion. Okay, well, folks, the coming election is right around the corner again. Yes, indeed, I am not making it up. Very, very soon, you will see another president being voted into office or the same one that was there previously. We know that it is a voting practice that will be implemented, which is very, very old, where millions of people will go out to vote for and to endorse their political elected official or their political candidate one way or the other. So people are expecting something from their candidate, especially if they get into office. Most certainly, they want things from them. Now, I'm going to say study history, check history for fact finds, and discover, has any elected official in office, whether it be governor, senator, and president, have they kept their words? Think about it. Have anyone who was elected to any type of office completely, entirely kept their word regarding everything they promised to the people? So look at it. So just say, look at this presidential election that's coming up. Look at all candidates involved in it. Like, go back and do fact finds and discover whether they or whether not they have kept their word in the past. Because we know that political candidates, each election comes out and make all types of promises, and many of those they will not keep or can't keep. And it's beyond me that the people fall for it every single election cycle. All of these promises that are being made, and then nevertheless they go for it again. They go for the okey doke every time. But maybe they figure that their elected officials will at least be able to make some things happen, because I believe that no one believes that any political official will ever entirely keep their word and deliver on every single thing they promised. Because then there's all types of entanglements in it and excuses where the elected official, such as a president, will say, well, Congress wouldn't let me do it. The House of Representatives wouldn't let me do it. The Senate wouldn't let me do it. They have all types of excuses, but the president has enough power to send 30 and 40 billion in economic aid. So they got access to unlimited resources to do things with as they please, but they cannot keep their promises because of the Senate, the House of Representatives, and so on and so on. Yeah. So in other words, many of them lie. Yeah, folks. And now, like, look at the true powers of the world. God is number one. God is always first and foremost. But the true powers are the banks, the major corporations, and the governments, of course. They all operate like that. And the banks own the major corporations because the major corps get loans from the banks, and everybody has to abide under the authority of the government. Yeah. Wherever and whichever government that might be, so things run in terms of that. I know I don't have to tell all of you that, because many of you are well aware of it, or you should be. So, getting back to this political thing, I think that if the people are the vote and they have the power with their vote, then they should leverage that in regards to who they are voting for. So, in other words, all of you voters should tell those candidates that, hey, look, I want this to happen or you're not getting my vote. And if you make a promise and you can't keep, then I'll never ever vote for you again. When you start doing things like that, then you will be utilizing the true power in your vote and of your vote. And it will be a representation that millions of people have power as far as in the regards to their votes. If your votes do put political officials in office, then they have much power. So tell these people, look, I want this to happen. The only way that I'm voting for you is if you make these things happen for me and do this. Yeah, all of us black folks, we should say, look, we want reparations. We want legal protection from racism. We want racism abolished, or you're not getting any of our votes. Black people, it's common sense to want those things for yourself. Look, we want low interest business loans. We want racism abolished. We want reparations, for example, and we want cleaner and safer streets. We want ghettos and hoods removed from that. We don't even want that concept and notion kept around any longer. And if you have millions of people, specifically black people, look, you have millions of votes that matter. So those pre-elected officials will have to listen. They will have to give you whatever you want. Now, this will work for every other race too that matters, where they are having problematics and things of that nature. They can say, look, we got to make those pre-elected officials do what we want to do or do what's right for us. So they're not getting our vote unless they agree to our demands and wants. Yeah, people. The voting stuff should be taken serious, and it is. It's a serious issue because it pertains to your very lives and safeties. True that. Well, folks, I'd appreciate it if you would share this video and go down the list on my channel and share all my other videos. Please put a like on those videos. You can put comments on them, enjoy them, and feel free to subscribe to my channel.